With everything that's happened over the past few weeks, we decided we needed a little pick-me-up, a feel-good project, if you will. We've had this old camper for a few years now, and to be honest, she's seen better days. We've come up with a game plan, but of course, like always, the weather has not been on our side.
It's only 5 o'clock, so it should not be this dark outside. We have a good amount of sunlight left, so that means it is about to storm.
And once we got the camper completely gutted, we realized that she was in a lot worse condition than we expected.
Some twists and turns, some things that are worse that we didn't think were that bad, so
Cody ended up replacing a majority of the wood flooring, as well as rebuilding the front storage box because it was rotted out. So now, after 5 steps backwards, we are finally ready to move forward and give this camper a makeover.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. You and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
okay, ready?
On the floor, looking up, wanting more. This is so unreal. I must have been wrong. 'Cause your love is strong for him. Why would it not be? He's always there for you. I keep living alone. So far from home, resist. Got me looking like this, like no one before. 'Cause I must be strong. 'Cause this might go on.
Alright guys, we are back out here working on the camper. Cody was out here late last night getting the floor installed, and it looks so good. Do you want to kind of briefly take them through everything else you did? He's done a lot, and we didn't really record a ton just because once, like I said, once we got in here, the damage was a lot worse than we thought. So he kind of just blew through all of the damage control projects, so that way we could get to like the meat and bones, which is my favorite part. The floors, walls, countertops, all those types of things.
Well, I completely rebuilt the storage box. I put a new wall in right here, which this is what all the walls are going to look like now, so we have some more of those to install later. We also beefed up the wall a little bit and made it a little bit thicker so it can support the bed without bowing down in the middle, since the bed is a king size. It's pretty large. What else? I touched up some of the wiring that was bad, a couple of taillights that didn't work that I was able to fix. I added in some wiring going from the power converter over to this side, so that way we can hook up a radio that we're going to install here in a little bit. And we also had a couple of rotten pieces of floor, so we cut the floor up in a few spots, ripped that out, put some new pressure treated plywood in, and then put the floor in. So yeah, it's looking pretty good so far, but we definitely still got a lot of work to do.
Your shirt is very fitting today.
Alright, so first we're going to start with putting these templates on so we know where to cut at. I'm kind of going to use the pinstripe as a guide to keep it at the same height going all the way across. So we're going to be installing one right here, and then probably another one right over here next to the support post.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to make a piece of wood to go on the outside around the back for the screw into. So now we're going to make some backer plates, basically. We're just going to cut out a little square and then cut a hole in it for the speaker, and it'll go on the back side of the paneling just to kind of give it a little bit of strength, and so that way whenever the speaker's going, it's not just rattling the side of this the whole time.
We got time on our side. We're in a state of hope. I need you on my fire. I want you to know that every time you're away, I long for you so much I can find my way. We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong? And I saw you walking the line,
Alright, now the last thing we gotta do for the speakers is just run some speaker wire from the speakers to where the radio is gonna end up being at. So don't really have to hook anything up right now, just kind of have to get it where it's gonna be. And then we also want to leave a little bit of extra wire just in case. Now I gotta go grab some connectors. Alright, now that all that's done, our next step is going to be to cut this wall, and then we need to cut a couple pieces of blocking to put behind the wall. But I already have this measured out and ready to go, so let's go ahead and cut it. I went ahead and test fit the wall to make sure that it would fit good. I pulled it back out. Now I just need to make some blocking to go along the floor, and I may make a piece or two to go vertically to kind of help support the wall a little bit. Now that all my blocking, furring strips, I don't know what you want to call them, all the blocking is down on the floor. Last thing I'm going to do is add a little bit of blocking going vertically, just a little bit of extra support for the bed right here, and also because there is an outlet that goes in this wall. Camper outlets are a little janky, so they just kind of cut a hole in the paneling, and then it's got, let's see if I can grab it, I'll show you. So they cut a hole in the paneling, and then it's just got these little clips that flip out and sink down into the paneling whenever you screw it in. The paneling is basically all the structure for when you're putting a plug in or taking it back out. So I don't want the paneling to flex and end up cracking or anything like that from pulling and pushing on it. So I'm just going to add a little bit of blocking right here, so that way it'll reinforce the panel a little bit. Now, because they use these type of outlets, I don't want to put my blocking too close together, because then I'll just end up running these into the blocking right there and it won't be able to stay in place. So I want to give myself plenty of space in between them.
The other nice part about remodeling this camper is, for instance, this plug originally used to be just a little bit over and it was actually hitting the seat, but Cody was able to move it, so now it won't do that anymore.
Definitely gonna need to wipe it off. It's definitely a little dirty.
Later on that evening, when Cody went to put the girls up for the night, there was an unexpected surprise in our chicken run. Once we confirmed that it was nothing more than just a rat snake, we contacted our local conservation department, who gave us the okay to relocate the massive dude to a conservation area right down the road. Rat snakes are great for the environment, and while he can't be living in our chicken run, we definitely wanted to make sure that he lived. It was a super easy transition, he never really got agitated, and he was actually very friendly. And don't worry, all of our ladies are safe, but I can't say the same for the mouse that was running around the coop eating the girls' leftover food. It was a pretty eventful night.
should stop talking because you're ruining my clip. What you doing, babe?
I'm sewing curtains for the camper. So we needed new curtains for the camper. We got these at Walmart because cheap. And then we're resalvaging these little tabs. And I just have to sew them all on. 8 curtains, 5 tabs each. I've been here for quite a while.
And what's the point of the tabs?
The tabs sit on the curtain track. It's what the original curtains had on them. And obviously we don't want to keep the original curtains. Number 1, they're really outdated. Number 2, they're gross. So these ones will match a little better.
Yeah, and I think I threw the curtains away like a year ago.
Oh.
I think we only have
Perfect.
like the one that goes over the bed left.
Perfect. Did you get all of the tabs off before you?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's good at least. Of course. Of course.
The one time you have me take a clip and you mess it up. The one time.
How in the world did that even happen? What did I even do wrong? Oh, it's just
Probably
twisted.
just twisted.
Yeah. Funny. There we go.
That's because you're being all fancy and double whatever, stitching it, using 2 strings.
Oh yeah, I want it to be secure and good. No offense, honey, but the one curtain that you did, it's not very secure.
That is not true.
It is. I literally was sitting here messing with the tab and it was like flicking everywhere. But look at my tabs.
Hey, you can film
Secure.
yourself too.
Like most days recently, we were met with more thunderstorms, so we were a little limited on what we could do. So I guess that leaves cabinets, paint, and finishing touches for another day. See you guys in the next one. Bye.